Hey, great. I'm glad you chose to hit the button and watch this next video on the process of building Thriving Tribe. And just a reminder, this is not one of those places to apply the 7-second attention span, okay? This content will absolutely change everything for you if you learn it, understand it, and apply it in your life and business, okay? So again, a reminder, tribe is not something, it is everything. All that we interact with is in our tribe, and how we interact determines if it will thrive or not. So what is Thriving Tribe? Thriving Tribe is the expansion and conversion of contacts into their highest and best form to create a productive and thriving ecosystem. Okay, that applies to your family and friends. It applies in your business or at your workplace. It applies to your network and your contacts. It really applies to everyone and everything that you interact with. It's an ecosystem, okay? So what does it give you? Well, first of all, you're going to be seen, heard, listened to, and trusted more. It's going to give you a harmonic culture with those that you interact with and a lot less drama, trust me. It's going to super accelerate your growth in your business or career, whatever that is, and then expand opportunities and possibilities. Ultimately, it's going to create a healthy sense of belonging, which is very important, no matter how much people like to try to avoid that that's important to them. What I've found in my studies and research is that a healthy sense of productive belonging is a really good thing, and people are after that. We all want some things in our life, whatever they are, attainments, business success, achievements, certifications, whatever that might be. And then happiness or joy. The bottom line is most of us are looking to create more of it in our life than less. And then a sense of inner peace or being a little more free from doubt, worry, stress, anxiety, things like that. So just living a more peaceful life. So what forced the need for Thriving Tribe? First of all, you need to understand that there is one mechanism now for connectivity and communication. There's not two. There's one typically that we are diving to. And I guess maybe that's inaccurate to say there's not a second, but the primary one anyway is the internet. And when that mechanism was created, it was void of culture. Okay, we have culture in our pods, in our communities, cities, countries, and inside of those cultures, we adapt certain values and ethics and operating systems that allow us to thrive. Well, online, we didn't do that. We just had a default culture of a free for all. And that's created noise, clutter, and inundation. It's become a speaking community and very rarely a listening community. And that's where the 7-second attention span and the digital slumber come in. And so when we're doing that, we have to realize that as we're trying to become relevant with our personal and professional lives and to get our message out and to be seen and heard, our buyers are retreating into protective castles and they're hard to reach. And what I mean by that is drawbridge, moat, alligators, and archers on the top wall doing everything that they can to keep us out or to keep the seller out from the buyer. And what we need to do is understand that the mega giants that dominate with dollars and expertise are creating that because they're so good at penetrating those walls and getting their message across and moving their life and business forward. But the masses are not doing that effectively. So you must make a choice, okay? There really is not a third option if you want to be successful. So if you want to be successful in the new world, mastering business development will not be optional. You will either want to become an expert or hire an expert. The alternative, as I said, is to remain the same or fail. So the process of Thriving Tribe, how do we go about doing this? Number one, you must commit yourself to mastery. Okay, you got to lead yourself well first and commit to learning and applying accurate thought, activity, and habit. Learn the art and science of Thriving Tribe and master it. Number two, expansion. You're going to have to get really good at expanding the quantity of your tribe, the size of your tribe. That is a continuous effort to ping the marketplace and create new contacts that you can systematically nurture into your tribe. Number three, as you're nurturing them into your tribe, that process becomes the process of quality. So you infuse Thriving Tribe culture. So now when you add quantity plus quality, that equals thriving tribe. And it's got to be positive, empowering, and productive. Your fourth priority in the process of Thriving Tribe is to grow your existing business or career. Honor what you're committed to now. We don't bounce. What I see people do oftentimes is they're moving from one thing to the next, thinking that the thing that they were doing before was the problem. That's not typically the problem. And even though this might sting a little bit, when something isn't working in our business or career, oftentimes what I've learned in my own experience is that it's me. And there's something in me that needs to shift. So now, if you determine that your business is no longer viable or your career is no longer viable, then that is when you make a change. But don't make a change because it doesn't seem to be working where you're at. The grass always seems greener on the other side until you realize that if you're not watering the grass, it's always going to die. The fifth priority in the process of building Thriving Tribe is that as you're expanding the quantity of your tribe, as you're infusing culture and creating quality, then this magical thing happens for you called influence. Your influence grows, and as it grows, you can then monetize that influence as an influencer or a marketplace advocate or a trusted advisor or all three. And we can show you how to do that. But this allows you to create independence by converting your influence into advocacy for other businesses. So why Thriving Tribe? It's going to enrich your personal and professional life. It's going to enrich whom or what you interact with. And it's going to enrich your tribe and the global tribe in the process. It's really a win-win-win at all times, or do not do it. It should enrich you, enrich them, and enrich the tribe, or just simply don't do it because it's not sustainable. So what's next? Make a conscious choice and take action. Number one, become an expert. Discover the BizDev Pro. Whether you look into our program or not, you must discover the DNA of Thriving Tribe and how to go about building that for yourself. The best way I know how is through our program, which is the BizDev Pro. So if you want to become an expert in that, you can enroll in our mastery program and learn. Number two, you can hire an expert. If you're simply not going to take the time, money, and energy to learn yourself how to build Thriving Tribe and learn cutting edge business development so that you can build a strong, thriving ecosystem, then you may want to hire an expert, and you can hire a BizDev Pro or someone else. Then the third thing is you can remain the same and at least become part of our Thriving Tribe, and you'll have an invite to do that shortly. So that's what I would recommend. Ask the person that shared this video to invite you into the Thriving Tribe, at least at a minimum, so you can experience the benefits. Or if you have questions about the BizDev Pro, they can answer them. The other thing you can do is there's a form right below this video. You can simply fill that out, and what we'll do so that we're not being a pest is just give you a roadmap that will take you a little bit deeper into this process and allow you to see what your next step should be if you're going to build Tribe. Okay? Thanks a bunch, and we look forward to being in Tribe with you.